Good day, everybody. This is Doug, the Modeling Hermit. And let's see, when we left off the last time, I was showing you these two cars that I got for the junkyard. It's a 59 Buick that I have in my hand, and then back there is a 59 Mercury. I did the disassembly on these things, and it was an interesting disassembly. This one has got the glass. Let me tell you what, when they glued in the glass, they glued in the glass. This has been through the purple pond. It has also been through the freezer. I tried the freezer technique to get that glass out, which usually works, but this is so thick of glue that it didn't even touch it. My problem is the glass has got some scratches in it, and I've got to get those out and buff that glass out. But in the process of that, I'm going to have to, my thought was I was going to have to try and take it out. I'm not sure I can take that glass out without really some serious damage. I mean, you look at this. I mean, that's a massive. When I turn it over, there's so much glue on there that it's actually deformed the hood here. And right there, back here, a little bit right over in there too. That's how much glue is on this thing. They've just loaded it up with glue. Pardon me. I was going to try maybe to take a motor tool or cut somehow or another and just cut some of that out. But the problem is it's glued clear up into the windshield frame itself in there, and the back window frame. They've glued it that thick. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try and buff this glass out as best I can. So I got that big scratch right there. And it is a scratch, it's not a crack. And then I've got a scratch here, and then there's some fatigue scratches right here. They're not going to come out because they're in the glass itself. So I will be working on those. Then I've got to fix this vent post here yet too. Thankfully, they did not put fender skirts on this thing, so everything's in good shape there. So we're going to set this aside. We're going to take a look at the Mercury in a minute. This in here, both of these cars had multiple coats of paint, and the way that they were done, I'm not sure, but I'm almost thinking maybe they were by the same person. But unfortunately, this one did have fender skirts on yet. And that's left a mark there. It's also been scarred around the wheel well. The front fenders. Let me get this around. Okay, see how that is pulled back in there, or cut back in there? Somewhere along the way, when they've been changing headlights or something, they've broken out these pieces here. I'm going to leave that and just paint that rust color. And then I've got to fix the vent post on this. The back window, remember, was broken out. I probably will just cut that back window off and put like a tarp on there. What I'm going to do with both of these cars here now is that they're going to go into the junkyard, but not into the junkyard itself. They will go up by the shop building as a couple of, cars that are still fairly restorable. So we're going to play that game with them there. It's just that they're going to be up by the shop, fairly restorable, but they're going to have like rust around the wheel wells here, rust up in here. Just if that's a problem, we will just enhance that problem instead of trying to hide it. So yeah, and then this didn't come out good where the taillight was at. But yeah, so this is going to be, there's some damage, from where they had things glued on. And then there's a crack in the top. I just saw that. Yeah, see that right there? It's a crack in the top. So the thing is I'm not going to get too carried away with these, but as far as restoring them type thing. But I am going to go ahead. Oh man, check out this. Somebody's been sanding on that sucker. But I am going to go ahead and put them together, paint them all up, and I'm going to just put them into the junkyard but up by the building as rebuilders. So yeah, both of these, they're going to get saved to some degree. I'll paint them up nice and then, weather them up too. And the interiors, I probably won't do a whole lot with the interiors then on them. I think the one still needs some paint in it and stuff, detailing. The other was painted a dark color. I'll probably just let that go. Like I said, I make a tarp to go over the back of this to cover the back window. And these will be up there, like they're being sold for rebuilders. And they're just, to me, they're just not quite worth the work of trying to fight them out to make them really nice. They're good candidates for that, but it's a lot of work to them. So anyway, that's for that. I want to mention a little bit here on another subject. Left Coast Model Car Builders, Paul over there, and Jim over at Papa's Model Workshop, and also Shaggy's AWWSM Garage, have all mentioned a situation that happened recently with I think it was on Facebook, where somebody had made derogatory remarks about a modeler, and just kind of, saying that box stock modelers are just, how was it that they put it, just assemblers. So anyway, with that, I'm not going to go into a whole lot because you can check out their sites there, their channels, and get more on that. But Shaggy, over at the Shaggy's Garage, he came up with an idea that I'm going to get involved in. And hang on just a second, I've got to bring up that thing. Okay, sorry about that, but I had to go and check and see what it was he's calling this new group build that he's going to do. And it's hashtag Assemblers Unite. So hashtag Assemblers Unite. And that's Shaggy over at Shaggy's AWWSM Garage. And so he's going to be doing a box stock build, group build. And I'm going to be entering that. I'm not going to enter these two here, but I am going to be entering a 1963 Cadillac convertible in that. That's from Johan. And that will be built totally box stock. I'll put on, the chrome trim and stuff like that. But other than that, this one is going to be built straight from the box. Here, beautiful box. I love these old boxes. So anyway, that's going to be my thing. Is I'm going to be an assembler, I guess, for this. And I love doing box stock. To me, it's just what I call showroom stock. So I don't know how many others have thrown the hat in, but Shaggy, I'm in. 1963 Cadillac convertible, and I will be building it box stock. So with that, everybody check out Shaggy's site, Shaggy's channel, and join in on this group build, and it's to let everybody know that especially some of these younger people, the younger modelers, newer modelers that are out there that, they're trying to show their work, and, people are putting them down for it and stuff. Well, we're going to be there showing them, that even us old guys, we're still assemblers, I guess. So, but no, we are modelers, not just assemblers. We are modelers, and So, and by the way, Shaggy, that thing you put up on assemblers, I did copy that, make a copy of that, and I'm probably going to be using that in a couple places here. So anyway, if my dog isn't going to go insane here. So this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit. Be sure and check out Shaggy's channel to get more information on this group build. And I'm in with it. And this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I'm off the air, and I am gone.